Salute. We're gonna eat healthy. We're gonna eat healthy. We're gonna Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fatima or Fitima, tomato, potato, potato, either one works. Welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed, liked, or commented since my first video. I appreciate it. If it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe, like, dislike. You know, tell me why you dislike it if you're going to dislike it. But on this video, I wanted to talk about foods that I thought were healthy throughout my fitness journey. Some I found out earlier in the process, some literally like a few weeks ago. So I just want to share that with you guys, whoever is trying to live a healthier lifestyle, starting their fitness journey, just more insight in the nutritional world, because I think food is like one of the hardest things. Between food and the gym, I think, yeah, the nutrition part is definitely the hardest for me anyways. A gym, I could force myself. Again, it's like not easy every single day, but I think being like in this, you know, world where everyone goes out to eat, no one should be going out to eat because we're in quarantine, you should be on lockdown. But where everyone's going out to eat, going to brunches, mimosas, you know, these fast food places, it's definitely harder to keep on track with a healthier lifestyle. So these foods are foods that I thought would be helpful for you guys to know. And yeah, so before we get started, a couple things. So more about my background. So I started eating healthier probably like my sophomore year of college. Throughout the years, definitely gotten better, learned more nutrition-wise, fitness-wise. My undergrad, which was in kinesiology and health science. Those last 2 years, we were recommended to take nutrition classes and epidemiology, which is the study of diseases. So kind of what the CDC is doing right now with Corona, and just seeing where the demographics are more than others, and just going about and seeing exactly how this disease has escalated. So definitely took classes on that, and we had to watch like food production videos and how like the meat's being processed. I think that's part of the reason why I don't really eat red meat. And just that whole entire background story of how food is put on our plate and how it's like distorted in the grocery store, because the grocery store definitely sets you up for failures. But before I start these foods, one last thing. I have my cheat sheet here, so if I'm like looking away or down, or you know, you guys, I'm doing so well. I think I've looked at the like camera the whole entire time for the past like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Oh, girl, we can it. But I have my cheat sheet here. But before we get started, most of these foods have a high content in sugar. So I just wanted to go over the USDA, the American Heart Association, and the guidelines for Americans, so kind of their recommendation for how much sugar we should be intaking each and every day. So they recommend, based off of a 2,000 calorie diet, that you should only be intaking 10% of sugar. So that equals out to 25 grams for females and 37.5. You guys got an extra like 0.5, like who are you? I'm joking. But 37.5 for males per day. So that's 25 grams of sugar for females, and then 37.5 grams of sugar for males. So let's get it started. All right, so first food item. This one I literally just found out like a couple weeks ago when I was putting it into my food diary. I love this food because it's just a variety of like options and toppings, and that is an acai bowl. Yes, an acai bowl. So the main thing about acai bowl, it has hella calories in it. Like, it's just hella calories. You have your toppings, your granola, your seeds, your nuts, your fruit, which like I love because there's just a lot of variety. And then, you know, it's just hella sugar, hella calories, could be high in fat, especially with those seeds and nuts. And if you get it from an outside source, it's more than likely more than one serving. So if you can, try to of course make it at home. That way you can control the toppings, and yeah, you just have it's still gonna be high in calories regardless. You can make it at home, but at least you have more control of exactly what's going in there. Food item number 2 is flavored yogurt. So flavored yogurt has artificial flavors, and it's high in sugar because of those flavors, artificial. But try to gear towards, I talk with my hand. Ooh, does anyone else talk with their hands? It's like, I want to but flavored yogurt. So try to gear towards plain Greek yogurt. I know it could be bland. I used to be the same way. I'm like, this doesn't taste so good. I know. But doctor it up with some granola. You could just put some honey in it. Put whatever fruit you like in it. It's a high source of protein, and yeah, just doctor it up. Ease your way into it. I always say try an item a couple times before you're like, and then see how that goes. For me, it's kale. Kale, I've tried 3 times and it's not for me. I can't do kale. It's not gonna ever happen. People who eat kale salads, it won't be me. So yeah, try to gear towards that plain Greek yogurt, doctor it up, whatever you liked. Food number 3, we have granola. So granola. I love me some granola. I know there's probably some people out there too that like love a good amount of granola in their either acai bowl or in their smoothie or whatever, yogurt, whatever the case may be. I just like to crunch in it, and like just like a normal size packet, I could probably go through that in like a week. So I started making my own recently, and it has lasted me longer. With granola, you have a high content of sugar in it. It could be artificial flavors. It could be high calories as well. So if you can, try to make it at home. The base is basically just rolled oats, so that's like high fiber in itself. You could add some maple sugar, some coconut oil, cocoa powder. There's definitely recipes out there, so look that up. But yeah, that granola, if you're a granola lover, make your own granola. Item number 4. Number 4. Okay, number 4, we have smoothies, particularly because I used to love these type of smoothies, naked smoothies. So these naked smoothies are terrible. There's nothing else to say. I used to think they used to be so good because, it tells you like how many almonds or blueberries, strawberries, like spinach, kale. It tells you exactly what's in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what's in there. Great. I used to like try to go to different stores and get like all different flavors. And what makes it bad is like the artificial flavors, of course, the high sugar content, calories as well. And it's just not a good look. If you can, try to make your smoothies at home to kind of make your life easier. You could freeze your fruits beforehand, put it in a Ziploc bag, and then thaw it out like a few minutes before you're actually going to use it, and then just dump it into your blender. Or you could put it into a mason jar, put the mason jar and like the fruit in the freezer, thaw it a little bit so it's easier to blend before you actually make your smoothie. And then just take the bottom that has like the blade in it of the blender and put it on top of the mason jar and just blend it in the mason jar. That literally like saves so much time. That way you're not washing so many things, just washing the blade at the end, and you could take the mason jar like with you to go. So it's definitely like a few different ways to kind of make a smoothie on the go, and quick and easy for your life, for everyone's life, less mess. Perfect. Number 5. So number 5 is trail mix. You would think trail mix is super healthy. No, wrong. I used to be eating this mindlessly, like taking bags to class, just stuffing it in my face, loving that it had chocolate in it, like satisfying my sweet tooth. But no, sweetheart, it is not healthy. Why it's not healthy is because it's high in calories, it's high in sugar, and it could be high in fat with all the nuts that's in it. My main excuse to eating trail mix because it had chocolate in it, and I thought, the nuts, it was healthy, like it compromised. But no, even with the raisins, which is high sugar content, and then you have the dried fruit as well, like it's just a lot of sugar in it. If you can, try to make your own with more nuts or seeds, or there's even brands out there that have better like nutritional facts on there. So you just gotta pick and choose. The ones at Costco used to be my joint. They're bad. They are so bad. Salute. We're gonna eat healthy. We're gonna eat healthy. We're gonna